Reaction and response. These are two words we commonly hear around us. But how are they actually different from each other? Let's find out. The major difference between the two of them is the place from where they take birth. Reaction generally comes from a space of fear, threat, inacceptance, hurt, judgment. Let's take an example. If someone criticizes my work and tells me, I did not like your work, how do I feel about it? I feel attacked. The lines, I did not like your work, gets translated into something like, you're not capable, you're not good enough. And of course, I feel attacked. It feels like a huge attack on my identity, on my capabilities. And who likes that? And so, I react. I might get defensive and end up reacting in different ways. I might either mentally think that that person is incapable of understanding good work, or I might be vocal and say something like, who asked you? Or, but I like my work. Or even maybe, oh, but I did not like yours too. But if you notice, this all is a defense to guard my identity and to make me feel good about myself. Now I did react, but do you know what I missed? I missed actually thinking why that person must have said that. And that is exactly what responding is. If someone did criticize my work, was it because my work was really not that good? Is there something I can do to improve my quality of work so that next time I work even better? So if you notice, this thought process comes from a space of curiosity, exactly where response takes birth. Responding, of course, takes some practice because the habit of reacting has formed because of a core thought loop and from a very long time. It, of course, cannot change overnight, and we shouldn't pressurize ourselves for the same too. The first step to break this loop is just to be conscious and aware of the fact that I am reacting. Let's just conclude by saying that responding is reacting with curiosity. Give a thought, guys.